Hi guys, it's Ray here from City Fan TV. Just an update tonight. We will have a look at Pep's press conference. I did a short stream this afternoon after the press conference, but we'll have a look at the highlights from there. And we'll give you some FA Cup score updates. I'm sure a few of you will be interested to see get the score updates. And take your questions and your comments. And right now, looks like Newcastle might be going through in the FA Cup to a quarter final. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? I mean, Newcastle have really, really struggled. In the last few years, they've always seemed to be going for staying in the league, basically, fighting a relegation battle. But this year, could it be Liverpool's year? Hi, Chris. Hey, mate. Aren't you at the game, mate? I thought you'd be at the game, Chris. I know it's a long way to go on a week night. Danny 2ME, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're very well. You're very well, mate. And it looks like Liverpool struggling. We're not here to talk about Liverpool, but obviously, game's going on. You've got to mention it. That's part of the service tonight. Is that scores update? Bernard, hey, how you doing, Bernard? 2-0. What are you saying, Danny? Actually, I've just been watching a bit of the game in between my other parental duties. Get my kids in bed. You should be grateful, those kids, those pesky kids, eh? Yeah, Mark, the Blue, better sort my BT stuff out. I think I lost a load of channels. Hi, Giles, hope you're well. Hey, Angus, hope you're well as well, buddy. Yeah, I need to, as I said, I need to sort out my BT. I know it happened to somebody else chatting on Twitter where just lost a load of channels, and that's what's happened to me. I lost a load of channels, including the BBC ones. I think my channels go from about 387 to about doesn't even get to 500. I lost loads of support, like your BBC One, your BBC Two, and all that. I have no idea where it is, so I have to give them a buzz tomorrow and find out what's going down. My BT, that was it. I just lost the channels. That's it with my BT. Abdallah Al-Mami, nice to have you in the house, buddy. Let's have a look. Bernard, yeah, I think that's someone told me today that it's definitely next Wednesday. Someone who I trust him said it's next Wednesday. It's not been confirmed by the club. I think we should find out tomorrow or Friday. But it is ridiculous for the fans. You know, the fans are the last to know. Other people who will be working that night, they apparently know, but the City fans don't. That's a shame, Chris. That's what it is sometimes. Klopp deserves this back from disrespect. Absolutely, Abdallah Alamami, I said so as well. Ikram, nice to have you in the house. I hope you're the right, Ikram. Hey, Blackpool Blu-ray, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Poor defensively, that's it. Poor defensively. I'm just going to roll on the... Ooh. Oh, Liverpool chasing that... Oh, a long kick out. But just a bit too much. 60 minutes to go. Just need a drink, guys. So, as promised, I'll go through some of the stuff in Pep's press conference. 10:30, there's more news coming out. There's an embargoed section, and that news will come out tomorrow. Sorry, 10:30. It comes out in the papers tomorrow and online and stuff like that. So still 2-0. So Liverpool have had 69% possession second half. Wow. But they haven't done much with it. So we've got two Ikram Muazzez. My missus my missus come to do the washing. She's trying to hide. Very interesting. Very interesting. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna just got some stuff, some housekeeping to do. Well, Chris. Now the thing is, the red one would never say what is up. That's not how Ikram talks. So you, wow, review. Arsenal, Newcastle going through. Yeah. Hey, you want to get it? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. It was Watford where those photographs were taken on, and well, to be honest, Angus, I was going to say Watford, but I thought I'd just say Manchester. I was pretty sure it was Watford. No, I didn't. I left it till this morning, Chris. I didn't push with it. To be honest, I've lost a bit of oomph for getting the opposition fans on. I like getting them on live. But the problem is a lot of the fans don't want to do it live. I think that's one of the issues. So for some of them who are parents with young kids, they don't want to do the 9 o'clock. And some other people, they just don't want to go on live in case, I've had it where people just worry that they're going to make a fool of themselves. It's like, you shouldn't worry about it because, no one's going to make fun of you for it. Yeah, rainbows are always nice, always nice. So let's go through some of Pep's press. I can't even say it. Pep's press conference. Phil Foden. Pep said, I want the best for him. He will get what he deserves. And of course, I'm delighted about his performance and behavior in good and bad moments. He just works and it always pays off. At 19, you have a lot to improve, but with this behavior, he can do whatever he wants. And as I said this afternoon, he's won, was it the Carabao Cup 3 times? He's won the FA Cup, that's 4. He's won 2 league titles, that's 6 trophies. I think if you chuck in the Community Shields, that's 8. I'm not going to count them. So off the top of my head, 6 domestic trophies. It's not bad. It's not bad at all in three seasons. It's not bad at all, is it, guys? And it's not over yet. We might be fortunate enough to win another one this season. Phil Foden, living the dream. Okay, review of the season. Pep said, talking about the boys, when they win a trophy, they go to take a shower and then they think about the next one. It's so nice what we have done in the last 3 years. But tomorrow we have another final. Away in the FA Cup is always difficult for how important this competition is. But we can go through to the quarterfinals, and that is what we have to do. We have to be focused on that. About rivalries and Liverpool and all that. And he said, look, the league is deserved and it is done. In other competitions, we have won 2 this season. That's the Community Shield and the Carabao Cup. And now we have the Cup and the Premier League because we have to improve to finish second and get the most points as possible. And then there are 2 competitions. I mean, to be honest, I think we'll get 82 to 85 max this season, which is pretty low, really. Talking about the boys in training, they trained really well today. They were focused and are ready for tomorrow. I like that. Are we in our best form this season? Pep says no. There were tough games because after 12 days, we did. But after we had 3 really tough away games, and now we have another one. Tomorrow we finish this process. But after that, 4 days later, we have United. It has been suggested we will play Arsenal between United and Burnley and after Madrid, so it doesn't stop. I mean, I said, to be honest, I called that last week. As soon as Arsenal were knocked out of the Europa League, I called it because that's when it looked like it would be, because that would have been the next round of the Europa League. But since Arsenal weren't there, I said that. I mean, okay, no one told me. It's easy to work out. I said that's a likely day, and it looks like that's what's going to happen. Someone told me earlier on today, that they're looking for staff. They're looking for staff to work next Wednesday. So you think they just might be a match on. The gap to Liverpool He said the gap is what it is. In knockout games, you have moments, but after 27 fixtures, the gap is big because they deserve it. There are no doubts about their position. They deserve to be there. Classy as ever. Bravo on Aguero, talking about Aguero said he's okay for tomorrow. Bravo is okay too. He is going to play tomorrow. Sane, he's not going to be playing against Sheffield Wednesday. Pep said 6 months out, it's a process. You feel good but confidence. He's doing the normal steps to come back. And finally, talked about Roberto Mancini. He paid him tribute to him. He said it started more than 1 decade ago, and a lot of people working here. The most important thing was the league when Roberto Mancini was here. It changed the mentality of the club. The first one is always the most difficult one, and Roberto Mancini and his people and players did it. Look for any more info that might be worthwhile. Obviously, we bought that kid. What's his name now? A Brazilian right back, 17 years old, who his birthday is in, I think, 2nd or 3rd of June, and 2nd or 3rd of June. So he'll be 18. I presume he's going to be joining us then. Apparently, City are looking at Mason Holgate from Everton. He's 23 years old, a defender, and apparently Everton are now planning talks with him. Probably going to offer him a better contract amid rumours that City are interested. Just having a look to see if there's anything else. Yeah, he's actually got a new contract. There you go. So that came out at 10-7. Everton defender Mason Holgate has signed a new deal. He's going to stay, or they might let him go, but the price is going to be through the roof. That's the way it happens. So that's the press conference. Let's see let's go through your comments, guys. Let's have a look. Here we go. Right. Let's go. You guys have, paint the whole world with the rainbow. Hey, Jeffrey. Who are you, Bernard? Bungle. Angus Ford making a difference. 19 years of age, incredible. 3 times League Cup, 2 Premier Leagues, and an FA Cup. Bernard. Do you think Liverpool are going to go on a losing streak? Roger Melly. I doubt it. But it'd be nice. Nice to lose a couple of games. C47 Nightmare Shark. Thoughts on Juventus having Coronas? I've heard a rumour. I didn't know it'd been confirmed. I heard their teams on lockdown because they got off. I don't know about that C47 Nightmare Shark. I heard that some clubs are, they're taking precautions. I was listening to some rugby clubs and said what they're doing for their precautions. We're washing our hands. That was it. Nothing else. We're just washing our hands. I think you'll hammer Bournemouth, Chris. They're just too flaky. Do you think coronavirus will have an effect in the Champions League? We don't know yet. I mean, look, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. I don't think anything's going to be stopped before we play Real Madrid. But if it takes a turn for the worse, we've still got 2 weeks before Madrid. Now, I think that the ties next week will take place and there'll be no issues. So Liverpool have their chance to come back against Atletico Madrid. But it just depends if cases increase, if people start dying here, and it's a serious matter. And I think, it was things are going to, excuse me, things are going to change very, very quickly. Absolutely, Mark the Blue. Phil's living the Jimmy Grimble life. Absolutely, you want to get into sports Stones. Fernandino got it right. I've said all along, Stones, I said yesterday as well, Stones' last 2 seasons, he started like a house on fire. He kept company out the side. Remember that he kept Vincent Kompany out the first team. Then he got injured and he didn't come back the same player. This season, I think he's had some off-the-field issues. They've got to affect you. And he slipped the other day on Sunday. He slipped. And he did a mistake. A slip's a slip. It's just an unfortunate thing. And he was unlucky that they scored from it. So support him. There you go, Upper Blu-ray. Yeah, I was just reading that. A rate corona's going to have an effect. If it spreads, they're definitely not going to let it. That's what I said to C47 Nightmare Shark. My wife's been well on top of keep on top of that. My wife's she was did biochemistry, so she's been very a lot of research and stuff. So she's been looking into that. She's worried. It's just going to get worse, I think, and you just don't know when it's going to peak. That's what we're just basically waiting for. It's going to hit. Just wait. When does it peak? Chef Wednesday could be tough. Absolutely, Chris. It's not going to be easy. They've had a bad run with they lost 3 out of the last 5, I think, but it's going to be a hard game. It's their cup final. They might not make it out of the championship. I don't think they're going to struggle to make the playoffs. They'd have to have a fantastic run. They're on 48 points with 10 games to go, and the playoff position, they're in 12th, 6 places with 56. So they're going to have a remarkable run to finish the season to get in the playoffs. So this is their last chance of doing something. And look, can beat City, can do it. You wouldn't get it, doesn't like Mason Holgate. Well, I think they'll still get 100 points, Angus. I don't see any issues with that. South African rugby team are suspected infected players. I'm surprised because I wasn't hearing much news from South Africa that it was a big issue there. But obviously there's lots going on around the world, and there's only so much we know. Look, Angus, the bottom line is, let's be clear. If you're young and healthy, generally, it's not guaranteed, but if you're young and healthy, you don't have any underlying problems, you got a good chance that you'll be sound, okay? Apparently, most of the people who are really vulnerable tend to be the old, elderly and infirm, people who've got underlying medical problems. Absolutely, Akram. Stones need confidence. Fingers crossed he'll get that confidence back in time. Coronavirus isn't that, it's just flu. It's more infectious. Well, the thing is, there's more. What's the right? I can't think of the right phrase here. It's more potent. It's more lethal in terms of the number of people that catch normal compared to normal flu. You have a certain percentage mortality rate, and coronavirus is much higher, but it's still small. It's not as if there's going to be out of every 100 people, 50 are going to die. It's absolutely nothing like that. So don't get too concerned. Yeah, people are blowing out of all proportion. You've seen, the hand sanitizer is very, very expensive. It's people trying to flog stuff that they're buying for £2 for about 20 quid. Monday, Tuesday, yeah, absolutely classic. Bernard might not be repeating it, but Chelsea almost through. Yeah, well, I was going to give you score updates. Still 2-0. It would have been nice for Chelsea to score another goal. Don't you think so? It would have been nice. I've got it on the Tinternet because I'm not watching it on telly. My shares are going down because of absolutely Blackpool Blu-ray. Look, if you've already got your pension, mate, it doesn't matter. If you've already got your pension. Hey, Jason, nice to have you in the house, mate. I hope we win it as well. Choose life, that's it. Well, he is jammy because, a rematch. He's going to have a rematch. I can guarantee you guys, that there'll be a clause in this fight that if Fury loses, Wilder, then Fury will have a rematch option. And you never know. If these guys can pull in 50, 60 million quid each, maybe there'll be a number 4 and a number 5 before you even get round to Joshua. That's true, Planty. Keep yourself clean. Yeah, that's what they said. A lot of retired people come back to work. We got loads. My wife stocked up ages ago. She stocked up 3 or 4 weeks ago on a lot of stuff. So if there is a rush on food and stuff, I've got enough beans. I've got enough beans to last me a year. Got a load of soup. That'll last me a year. A lot of long life milk. Dozens and dozens of cartons of long life milk. We'll be all right for a while. I'm not aware of that, Planty. Liverpool look like are they out yet? Let's see. Still 2-0, but is it over or almost over? Usually when you're watching online, it's about a minute behind. But I've got to say, I don't understand Klopp. I'll talk about Liverpool. I don't understand Klopp. You got Bournemouth at the weekend. Okay. Yes, the league is the most important thing. Okay. But you've got 10 games to go. You need 4 wins. You should have put out your best team. Okay. Tonight. Should have put out your best team. And then you should have looked at the weekend, play whatever, and focus on, you can even throw this game against Bournemouth. Play your best team tonight, get through. Put your kids out against Bournemouth, doesn't matter. Play your best team against Atletico next week, get through. Then you can start putting players out again for the FA Cup. For the league again, to get your wins. But are they that concerned that they're going to, not win the league, or they're going to put themselves in jeopardy? They have to lose 6 games, man. City have to win the rest of their games this season. It ain't happening. So put your best team out. You're that afraid. You've lost once in 45 games. Once in 45 games. You're not going to lose 6 in the next 10. It ain't happening, Kloppy. Planty, I don't have faith in. I think I'm going to give you a chance. I'm not having. We try and keep it clean here, so I'm going to have to put you in a timeout. Billy, Jason, if that happens, mate, we win the league. But it ain't happening. Liverpool have lost 1 in 45. It ain't happening. Chris, I really don't think darts players' biggest concern will be not shaking hands. No doubles or trebles or centurions for Liverpool. We'll see. We will see. Liverpool out, says Maliko Mahrez in Milan. I think Liverpool has suspected players and some team down Buxton might have it. I'm not sure about that. Maybe interesting. Look, it's Luke. As I said, I think Klopp once again has disrespected the FA Cup. Liverpool have never been to the quarterfinals. Is this the furthest they've got in 5 seasons of Klopp? Sorry, guys. It feels like he doesn't respect the cup, and I can understand. From some viewpoints. He's come from Germany. What really matters is the Premier League and the Champions League. I get it. I understand it. But, overall, while Pep's been here, I think his respect to the trophy is just that little bit more. And he said he wants to win every game. Liverpool are out. You've got Reading 1, Sheffield United 1 after 84, 85 minutes. West Brom 1, Newcastle 3 after 82 minutes. Really surprised about the West Brom. Certainly don't score many goals. But looks like they're going through tonight. Absolutely, Chris. It was a huge opportunity. It was a huge opportunity because the league's done. You're not out of that, with a European night at Anfield. You're certainly not out of the Champions League. You should have been going for this to get through. Oh, come on, Ikram, we're not going to talk like that. Otherwise, you will be timed out. Cheers, C497 Shark. There will be some fun tonight. Guys, keep it, not get it all heated, guys. Yeah? Let's stay cool. Just close some windows. Oh, I got so many windows open. Let's close. Let's just close my files down. I'll be doing. I do. I'll just see if that because for our one forum that I'm on, I do the prediction league updates. So I've been working on them. Ikram, my friend Ikram. So let's have a look. Just give me a second. I was right about that. Right about that. Wow. Let's just close this. Just give me a second, guys. Just bear with me a sec. I've just got something to check. Unless that's a mistake. I'll ride with it. Hey, Rob. Good to have you on, Rob. Absolutely battered the Scousers. Forgive me. Forgive me, Chris Welch, but we have to have a bit of a dig. Liverpool aren't falling apart. Look, it's very difficult to go through without a stumble here and there. And you've been so good this season. We've not had many opportunities to have a pop at you, but now it's an opportunity. The Brazilian kid, I looked into him the other week. I forgot his name now. 17. I know he's a defender. Let's see. Man City sign Brazilian. So apparently we've signed the 17-year-old right back Jan Couto from Coritiba. He's an under-17 World Cup winner. Apparently he's signed a 5-year contract. He's going to join on the 18th of June this year, apparently, because with him being under 17, if I remember correctly, the FIFA rules on kids don't allow him to, because he's outside the EU. He doesn't have an EU passport. He is not allowed to sign before his 18th birthday, which I think is in early. I think his 18th birthday is in early June, 2nd or 3rd of June. I mean, what's it to say really about him? And no one's going to know too much. I saw something on the official website. I saw something showing him score a penalty, and that were about it. So there's not, for the age he is, there's not much out there. It's on the website, so it's confirmed. Sunday, they released it, but they didn't publicise it. It was before the Carabao Cup final, so nobody's really going to be too clued at what's going on, and it's only just been picked up by a lot of channels today. 5-year deal. It looks forward to welcoming Jan in the summer. We were trying to sign him on January transfer deadline day. I remember that, but because he can't sign till he's 18, there's no rush, and I expect him to go out on loan somewhere. I see, him having a chance. I mean, as a right back, unless Cancelo goes. But no, there's no way he's going to be in the first team squad. Let's have a look. Anyway, guys, let's keep it clean. We've just got last couple of minutes to go. Possible lineup for tomorrow, very hard, Maliko. I'm going to go with Bravo in goal, Walker, Otamendi and Stones could be Otamendi and Stones, Zinchenko, because I think we'll save Mendy for the derby. Zinchenko. I'd like to see Rodrigo and Gundogan again with Bernardo, Foden, Sterling, Jesus. How about that? Chris, massive. Look, when FA Cup final day was on, they had things like Question of Sport special and other stuff, and the coaches arriving and all that. We used to just sit there and watch all day long. Guys, I'm going to start saying goodbyes. Bernard's off, so that's my cue as well. Guys, take it easy. Stop arguing. We'll be on tomorrow. It's going to be a bit messy tomorrow because I've got to go to see my mum. My mum hasn't been well, so I'm going to go and spend some time tomorrow evening with her. But I'll still do. I'll do probably do the Team U stream from my mum's house and then come back here for the game. Guys, take it easy. Look after yourselves and see you around Blues. See you tomorrow.